For nearly 50 years, people around the world have been celebrating Earth Day with acts of conservation. But what about the other 364 days a year? Well, it's easier than you might think to live a more sustainable and healthier lifestyle. Green Living expert Jen Bouldin is here now with some simple solutions that we can all use every day. Hi, Jen. How are you today?
Hey, Meryl, I'm fantastic. Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad you're here. I want to learn more about this. Let's talk about how we can reduce our carbon footprint. We hear about it. I don't know that we all understand it.
That's a good point. Okay, so carbon footprint basically means, think about the embodied energy it takes to create each product that comes to you. So is it being shipped from China? That's a higher carbon footprint because of the carbon output in the shipping. You want to think about local, you want to think about organic, you want to think about, made in the good old US of A to keep our jobs here as well. So those are all some really great tips for going green. But most importantly, if you can just do some small things that won't overwhelm you every day, the impact is going to be huge.
All right, let's talk about indoor air quality. How do we improve that?
So I love it because this is thinking about our homes, which is something very important to all of us. We spend a lot of time there, but what we usually don't know is that our indoor air quality is 4 to 5 times worse indoor than it is outdoor. And a leading cause of that is actually cooking. Cooking is going to emit odors, toxins, pollutants into our air. And in fact, that's also a reason that people get a little bit embarrassed about these kind of stinky fumes in their homes. So a great way to take care of both of those things is actually look at your range hood on your stove. You can possibly upgrade it. A great consideration would be Broan. They have an amazing line of these energy efficient range hoods. Not only are they very high powered, but they're beautiful. So that's a great combination. They're going to capture 98.5% of these airborne pollutants. Plus, they have beautiful little LED lights that you can leave on at night, and you can even install it yourself, which I really appreciated.
Yeah, I think I would too. Looks like you might be folding some laundry there. Let's talk about some sustainable products.
Yeah. So right here is something called Redland Cotton, and they are gorgeous. I wish you could feel them. Just really high quality, heirloom inspired linens. And the cool thing about this company is that it is a family run farm in Alabama. That's where they got the name Redland, because their dirt is red. And they are practicing sustainable farming techniques. So no tilling of the land, which helps keep the nutrients and the water in the soil. Also, they don't even need to then irrigate their pastures. They can just use rainwater, so that's going to give us more drinking water. And they're also not using formaldehyde in their wrinkle-free resin, which I appreciate because we're sleeping next to it. So who wants to sleep next to formaldehyde?
Definitely. Let's talk about some products that we can wear that are sustainable.
That's another hot topic because a lot of our fabrics that are making our clothing have shifted into synthetics. And synthetic just basically means that it's plastic based. So like micro fleece, those micro fleece jerseys and even yoga pants and workout gear. The problem with these plastic based products in our clothing is that every time you wash them, they're releasing microfibers into our environment. And because plastic does not biodegrade, it is kind of slipping through our washing machine into the rivers, into our ocean, hence into the fish that we're eating. This is a big problem, so much that Patagonia just did a study, and they said that one fleece jacket releases 250,000 of these microfleece particles into the environment. So we all got to start thinking about that. And people have already started to ask me, what would you do? I say, go back to natural fibers as much as possible in your wardrobe. I love cotton because it is durable, it is biodegradable, it makes blue jeans, and blue jeans can actually be upcycled in a really cool program called bluejeansgogreen.org. They turn it into home insulation, which is a great second life for this.
All right, so many good ideas. Thank you so much for being with us today. There's a link on our website for more information at newschannel5.com.